Well, hello racing fans, and welcome to our Gallop TV Preview Show, where we kick off the weekend on this Friday at Fairview on the Poly track in Gqeberha. I trust that you, the valued racing fan, as well. Looking forward to the weekend beginning on Friday. As always, Grand Paddock is on the line, and there are 8 races carded. 11:30, very, very early start to the race meeting. As we say hello and welcome Grant to the show. How are you doing, Grant?
Good morning. Morning, Dees. All good this side. Morning to the punters. Yeah, wasn't a very clever Tuesday, unfortunately, but hopefully tomorrow is going to be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, that is history. It is the past, and we move along, and things are definitely going to move along in the right direction. Race number 1 will kick off the bipod, 1,200 meters, maiden plate. This is how they're betting as we bring up the field, Grant. Number 1 at 28 to 10, 2 is at 8 to 1, 3 at 5 to 1, 6 at 4 to 1, 7 at 7 to 2. There is a first timer from the Sharon Kotson stable that's priced up at 6 to 1, and it is double figures the balance. Yeah, it looks like a tight betting at the top of the boards. How many horses in the bipod?
Yeah, you're going to need a couple here. Dees, it's quite a competitive little maiden plate, this. I must be honest with you. There's a couple of horses that can win a race like this. I was very impressed with number 7, Brooksider's first run here, over 1,200 meters, and he's got that gun one draw, and probably going to be the horse to beat in a race like this. I'll go 3 horses in the place in the bipod here, Dees, the 7, the 6, as well as the 5. So 5, 6, and 7 will be my 3 bipod numbers, and I'll tip it 7 from 5 and 6.
7 from 5 and 6, and I'm your camp with the 5 as well, Son of Erupt. Place accumulator, race number 2, open maiden over 1,600 meters. You need to get that PA on by 1,200 hours, 12 p.m. sharp, and one of the shorter price favorites on the card does come up in this race. Number 1, Karoo Gold, 2 to 1. Number 2, Oliver Twist at 12 to 10. Then we got 8 to 1 shots, numbers 6 and 7. And it is double figures the balance. Well, number 1, Karoo Gold, is in the betting at 2 to 1, but I think the right horse is on top of the boards here, Grant. Oliver Twist.
Yes, definitely. Place accumulator, banker, with no doubt. He was a little bit green last time out with Richard. Once again, the one draw on the poly is going to be a big plus. Very tough horse to beat here, and I can't see him running out of the first 3. He's a banker in the place accumulator, D's. The new horse, Karoo Gold, this month's yards is a little bit off at the moment, so we're going to have to just watch that one. But he's got a top jockey up in Louis. And then there's a new horse here, Super Casanova, that's got a little bit of early money. We'll need to keep an eye on that. And then number 5, Mo Rouge, I believe, is doing fair work and could run into the back end of quartets. But this looks like an Oliver Twist race. I'm tipping it 2 from 8, 1, and 5.
Okay, number 2, the winner there for Grant, Oliver Twist. Keep an eye on numbers 1 and 7 having their first runs in the province. Pick 6, the big one, begins in race number 3. Odd time, 12:32, so jot down that time, 1,200 meters. It's a D division class, merit-rated 68 handicap. Number 2 at 8 to 1. Horse number 3 at 3 to 1, 4 at 7 to 1, 5 is at 7 to 2, and then 7 Wordsworth is at 9 to 2. Had a good look at this race, Grant, and I think that you'll do well to try and get through with the minimum spend with the pick 6, because you can throw a result here.
Yeah, you can definitely get a result here. This is a very tricky race, D's. People have to go a little bit wider here. The Gavin Smith yard do look like they hold the key with Charlie Malone and Cruisador. They've both got solid form over course and distance. Unfortunately, Cruisador drawn out at 10, so it's not going to be easy for him. I'm actually in the camp of Charlie Malone. Then you have the likes of Swiss Wall, Tequila Gold, and Wordsworth. I'm not too sure on the poly. I think he's a better horse on the grass. He won a very good race last time out, but 1,200 on the poly from a 7 draw is going to be a bit tough for him. D's. I'm going 4 horses here. I'm tipping at 3, 5, 2, and 1, and those are my pick 6 horses.
3, 5, 2, and 1, and if you get through with 4 runners there in the pick 6, it's a hell of a reduce on your spend there in leg number 1. Jackpot 1, race number 4, 13:04, another odd time, over 1,300 meters. We'll bring up the field. Let's have a look at it. Number 1, Montalina, will race with the compression mask on, 33 to 10. We then go on to number 4 at 22 to 10. 5 is at 5 to 2, 6 at 6 to 1, and then it is double figures the balance. Arguably the best form in the race when it comes to how he's been racing comes from horse number 4.
There's no doubt. Number 4, Ajaf Jalajokul. from the Gavin Smith yard now, got Muzi in the saddle, and that's probably going to make the big difference. He's been very, very unlucky his last 2 starts. He should have won both of them and just somehow got beaten. I don't know how, to be very honest with you. He's got the right kind of a form. Purple Operator, very good course and distance form. He's got to be a massive runner as well. And then Montelina and Dubai Hills. I think Montelina is definitely overrated at 91. She needs to probably come down, but she's a horse that can definitely fill in a place accumulator and quartets. But I'm tipping at 4 from 6, 1 and 5 D's, and those 4 numbers have to go through the pick 6.
Again, we're going with 4 runners in a field of 9, so that is a nice way to get through jackpot 1 if we do get through those 4 numbers that Grant has suggested. Jackpot 2 is race number 5, 2,000 meters classified stakes. How they're betting here is number 2 at 5 to 2. Then we go on to number 3 at 3 to 1. Number 7 at 4 to 1, Grant, and number 8 at 3 to 1. You know, whilst I looked at maybe the horses 3, 7, and even the 8, Grant, I must say that this horse Petro Plata with Richard Fourie up, he just keeps grabbing my attention.
Yeah, he's a runner. He's no good thing. I don't think he should be 5 to 2 favourite, to be honest with you, D's. He's a horse that's going to be in the first 4. There's no doubt. 2,000 metres hasn't got a problem with it. Even be better over a little bit further. I've gone for this horse, Kani Mambo. He's very, very well at the moment, and course and distance suits him down to the ground. And with a nice galloping weight and Yeni up from a nice draw, he's going to be a massive run. He's my value bet on the day at a bit of 4 to 1. The biggest danger, I think, from the Sharon Kotzen yard, and she had a very good double on Tuesday. So she's in banging form, and with Louis up from a 3 draw, Slandermouth is definitely the biggest concern to Kani Mambo. Head Gardner, solid front runner. I believe there's going to be a bit of a headwind up tomorrow. He'll be doing a lot of work up front, and hopefully he can hold on. And Puerto Plata, as you said, another 4 horses in the pick 6, 7, 3, 8 and 2 D's.
Well, 4 seems to be the number when it comes to the number of horses for the exotics, and Grant has gone 4 horses again. There is a form update for number 9, ran 10th, beaten 21 lengths. That was recently on the 15th of October. So take a look at the scratchings, and maybe that will be out. So this is the main event for the day. It's the Nelson Mandela Day Racing Poly Challenge. It's over 1,600 meters. Best weighted column belongs to 1 horse, number 1, King Regent at a 110. Then Cherry Anu at a 1.7. And then the balance are 100, which is Bush Tracker. And we got joint 97, numbers 4 and 6. King Regent is on top at, here there's Grant, 6 to 10. Number 2, Cherry Anu, is at 7 to 1. 3, Bush Tracker at 8 to 1. Number 4, Inherit the Rain at 4 to 1. And then we got double figures, the balance. This horse, King Regent, 2 from 2. Last 2 races on the poly track, both runs. He seems to have, just come with that run and skated away, especially last time out. That was impressive.
Yeah, he's been impressive both starts, to be very honest with you. He won at 12, it was patently too short for him, and then really started up last time out. And this field is definitely a lot weaker than what he's taken on already here. I expect him to win and win very comfortably. I think 6.5 to 10. He'll probably even shorten further, there's no doubt. He's a banker in everything. He's the best bet on the card. And, the Kotzen yard, Glenn Kotzen, really knows how to travel these horses superbly well. And I expect him to win well and win very easily.
Just was a quick comment on a horse, Cherry Anu, for the exactors. I know you like King Regent a lot. He's a smart horse on his day, Grant.
Yeah, and very nice horse. Doesn't like the poly at all. His form on the poly is not good at all. The same as Bush Tracker. He's probably better on the grass as well. If you're looking for an exactor horse, I'd probably look lower down towards the Inherit the Rain and Global Alley, those kind of horses. Cherry Arno definitely doesn't like the poly. But, King Regent, strong first selection, and I'm tipping at 1, 5, 4 and 8 Ds.
Okay, we got the confidence, and we move along to race number 7. Fillies and Mares 80, 1,600 meters. Number 1, Cheer for Me, 7 to 1. We go on to number 3, Amazing Colors at 8 to 1. 5 at 4 to 1. 6 at 22 to 10. 8 is trading at 28 to 10. And then 9, Lady Luck, is at 8 to 1. The form guide has it on paper, I would say numbers 5, 6, and 8 look to have the form to win.
Yeah, they do have the form to win. There's a lot of talk down here for this horse, Catch Your Breath, from the Alan Creefyard. Just a little bit, not too sure about that. You know, Alan's horses didn't run very well on Tuesday, and they were expected to do a lot better. This filly, Bow Colours, holding superb form, course and distance specialist. I think she's going to be a very, very hard filly to beat. The stable companion, Lady Writer, a mile on Pully is definitely a touch on the sharp side. She might be caught out, but the headwind will suit her as well. 5, 6, and 8 is your three horses for the pick 6Ds, and I'm tipping at 5, 6, 8, and 3. Amazing Colours, which was very disappointing in the novice plate where she was rated to go a lot closer and really battled. So 5, 6, and 8 for me, Ds.
Kelly Mitchley may have the aces up her sleeve here with numbers 5 and 8, according to Grant Paddock, for whatever bet you are taking. A must inclusion, and number 5 going to be the marginal choice for Grant Paddock. Race number 8 is going to be the last race on the card over 1,600 meters. We bring up the field. Number 2 is Ignite the Light, 28-10. First up in Fairview on the poly track wins. Number 3, 8-1. Number 4, State Capital, Sharon Cotson's runner, will be debuting in the province at 17-10. And then it is double figures, the balance. Obviously, it's unknown for us all on how they're going to take to the service, how they travel, their well-being, etc. But one would think that Cape form should be, good enough to win here.
Yeah, 100%. These, one thing about Glenn Cotton, when he travels these horses, he knows what kind of a horse he needs for the poly, and he really travels them superbly well. He's got everything in his favour, good draw, good jockey. Weak race, and I can't understand Ignite the Light from draw 11 out of the maidens with a merit rating of 80, being the favourite here. I don't know. I think these guys are just marking up whatever Richard Fourie rides. But in any case, State Capital, solid first choice. I think she'll win and win well, and we're going to close the pick 6 off with a banker. It's either State Capital or the field, and in this case, I'm going State Capital, the banker. I'm tipping at 4, 3, 12, and 2.
4, 3, 12, and 2. I'm just jotting down these numbers because if you like number 4, 3, 12, and 2 going to be the exact play there for Grant. And that's it, Grant, for our race-by-race preview. Now on to your suggested bets.
Thank you very much, Dee. My best bet, race 6, number 1, King Regent. The value bet of the day, race 5, number 7, Cunny Mumbo. And the suggested bet, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with Banker 2 by 2, 3, 5. By 1, 4, and 6, by 3 and 7, by Banker 1, by 5 and 6, by Banker 4 for 36 Rand.
I know you're late for your appointment, Grant, so you better hurry along, but thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Dees, and good luck to those punters tomorrow. Goodbye.
Okay, Grant Paddock on the line, and that his thoughts for our race meeting at Fairview on this poly track on Friday. To you, the valued racing fan, I wish you well. All the best, and hopefully it turns out to be a good start for your weekend. Have a blast, find all the winners, and on behalf of the Gallop TV team, Grant Paddock, myself, Dees9, and have a wonderful weekend. And until we meet again, you take care. Salanigasle.